almost half a bottle. I beat you right there. Let me tell you something. Here's the rule. When you challenge a man, just remember,
Stay hydrated, kids. Tequila Tuesday. This is the pilot series. This is the Violent Exchange, episode 2, pilot series. I said it again. Are you guys ready? Are you guys stoked? Man, what a card. What a card we experienced this weekend. The heavyweights were on the grand stage and the heavyweights shined. A lot of heavyweights shined. Heavyweight division has not been this hot. Has not been this hot in, I would say, 4 or 5 years. This is crazy. Lobster macchiato. You want to do the honors. You want a shot. It's Tequila Tuesday. This is how we do it. This is how we start things off. I got it popped open for you. No chaser. No chaser. Yeah, buddy. Let's go. I am stoked. It's crazy. How is it? It's good? Man. Whoo! Derek Lewis shining. Derek Lewis. 350 plus underdog. Man. I should have put 10K on that fight. I should have put 10K on that fight. I would have had myself 35,000. And I was thinking about it. The money just wouldn't load in my account. It wouldn't load in my account. Super peeved. Super peeved, to tell you the truth. But he got it done. He got it done. And that's for Vegas, disrespecting Derek Lewis. Las Vegas disrespecting the Black Beast. And that's what he did. He shined out, knockout. And the thing is, like, he knew the game plan. He knew the game plan coming in. He knew what Curtis Blaydes was going to do. And Curtis Blaydes looked all right on the feet. He looked okay on the feet. But in the back of the head of the Black Beast, he knew sooner than later he was going to shoot for that takedown. And when he did in the second round, he got uppercutted and went to sleep. He was snoring. God damn. Who hits harder than the Black Beast? And everyone goes, oh, Francis. Oh, Francis. Does he? Francis has got knockout power, but Francis fought the Black Beast, and he knew the power the Black Beast had, and that's why that fight was like a photo. They just stared each other down because both men respected the other man's power. Both men coming off, a couple injuries, but Black Beast got his hand raised in that fight. He did get his hand raised. The Black Beast now with that knockout over Curtis Blaydes. Guess what the Black Beast has got? Not only 7 wins in February, his birthday month, he can't lose in his birthday month. Vegas should have known that. Vegas should have known that. The Black Beast is 7-0 in the month of February. They should have known it. They should have known it. But another thing, he got the record. The most knockouts in the UFC. It's tied right now with 12 knockouts. He's tied with Vitor Belfort. He's tied with TRT Vitor, one of the greatest. So now Derek Lewis, he got to have his name up there, baby. He's got to be in question for a golden jacket. And now the heavyweight division is looking real nice. Because not only did Derek Lewis have one of the biggest upsets, the biggest upset this year, but one of the biggest upsets we've seen in recent memory. But dude, Andrei Arlovski, he got beat by Tom Aspinall. Man, you kind of had to know. Tom Aspinall trains with Darren Till. He's like a heavyweight Darren Till. He's kind of the full package. A young kid, a tough kid, and he can bring the fight. And that first round with Arlovski, it was pretty even. Arlovski was looking good. But Aspinall getting it done in phenomenal fashion. Chris Daukaus took on Alexei Oleinik. Chris Daukaus, goddamn Oleinik. He beat Verdum. This kid's good. Chris Daukaus is good. Don't try, Oleinik's old. He beat Verdum, one of the greatest heavyweights of all time, not even a full year ago. So, yeah, there's some young blood. There's some young blood in this goddamn heavyweight division, and I like it. It looks good. But dude, I'm gonna play this video. The disrespect on this kid. I hope we bring the show Bully Beatdown. I hope Mayhem Miller comes back. I hope Curtis Blaydes gets in the octagon. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, hey look, watch this with me. Watch this with me. This guy's nuts. This guy's crazy. This is a violent exchange, my man. This is crazy. Kid's something else. Man.
Yo, Curtis, you got knocked the fuck out,
Disrespect
boy.
on this kid.
You got knocked the fuck out, boy.
Stop being a
Disrespect.
weirdo.
You got knocked the fuck out, boy. You got knocked the fuck out.
The disrespect. My man. Put that man in the octagon with Curtis Blades. That's the next fight. Everyone's talking about matchups. The next fight for Curtis Blades is against this troll, is against this schmuck, is against this pansy. That's the next fight for Curtis Blades. We're bringing it back. ESPN, we're bringing it back on ESPN Plus. Bully Beatdown, Mayhem Miller, Curtis Blades, and this schmuck and this pansy. That's the fight to make. That's the fight to make. But man, I'm still just pumped up. Hey, Macchiato, I need that bottle. I know it's good. I know it's good. I need that bottle though. But dude, Derek Lewis, he called out Alistair Overeem, which Alistair Overeem just came off a loss against Alexander Volkov, which Alexander Volkov lost to Derek Lewis a couple of years ago. He was winning that fight though. I gotta give it to Volkov. He was winning that fight, but Derek Lewis with, a minute left, got the finish, knockout. So, doesn't really make sense for him to fight Alistair Overeem. But he says Alistair Overeem, this is in business, this is personal. He was talking trash. He wants this fight. Alistair's been ducking him. Alistair Overeem, you want to stay in the pit. But for Alistair Overeem, you beat Derek Lewis, you're right back up there. This last run, Alistair Overeem has been saying for the past year, I'm on my last run to the title, and it was detoured, and I would almost say ended that run to the title. The only title he hasn't gotten. He's got the Pride Grand Prix, K1 title, Strikeforce champion. This man is the guy. He's Alistair Overeem, the greatest. But the one thing he hasn't gotten is that UFC title, and this was his last run. It was detoured by Alexander Volkov. But a fight with Derek Lewis, and if he can somehow beat Derek Lewis, I don't think the Alistair we got today's Alistair, I don't think he beats Derek Lewis. Not at all. I think he gets finished by Derek Lewis. But for Alistair Overeem, you just got finished by Alexander Volkov. So this fight, the risk isn't that much. If you get beat by Derek Lewis, you kind of stay in the same spot you are now. But if you beat Derek Lewis, the reward is much more. You get back in title picture of somewhat, right? Somewhat. MMA math doesn't make sense though. Remember that. Volkov beat Alistair, Derek Lewis beat Volkov. Alistair could beat Derek Lewis. I don't know. You can't predict anything. MMA math, MMA science, whatever you want to call it, doesn't always add up. So, is that the fight to make for Derek Lewis though? Is that the fight to make? I don't think so. You got Jairzinho fighting on this weekend's card. Against homeboy that put a beating on JDS. And the thing is, man, that kid's undefeated. What is he, 7-0? That kid's 7-0. Jairzinho was undefeated, walked into Francis. Francis closed his eyes, threw swings, dropped him, landed, and got his hand raised. So, man, this is a fun fight. I'm excited for this card coming up. I don't think Derek Lewis fights either guy, though. I don't know. Because it's kind of like you want to fight for the title, right? If you're Curtis Blades. But you don't want to wait around because Stipe Francis coming up. If Stipe wins, you probably have a long layoff, 6 to 9 months. John Jones is kind of already in the picture. He gets the next title shot. Nothing in sports guaranteed. But, yeah, I don't know. I don't know where you put Derek Lewis. He wants Alistair. Some would say no. Doesn't make sense. I say, fuck it. Put that fight on. This is what he said. I'm not making things up. Everyone thinks I'm making things up. Here, listen to this. This is what he said. It's his words. He wants Alex Overeem. He wants the greatest.
That's it.
Yeah. So are you hoping that Overeem didn't hang him up? I mean, we were not really sure. He said it might be his last run. Are you hoping to get him?
No, don't go yet. You still got it, man. You still got it. If Overeem watching this, man, you still got it, man. Look in my eyes. You still got it. So do not hang him up yet, because I really do want a piece of that. And clap them cheeks. No homo.
That's a call. I like that.
Yeah,
that's how you put a
wants
fight
him.
together.
I don't know. He wants him. At this moment, there's not really any matchups that make sense to the fullest yet for Derek Lewis, because it's kind of like, you got to see what happens with Stipe Francis, what happens with John Jones. It's kind of like, all right, we'll see. We'll come back to this conversation, I think around, April, May, maybe even after the Stipe Francis fight, depending on. But I do think John Jones is right in front of the line. He's front of the line. But freaking, oh my God. Chris Daukaus, though, Youngblood. Tom Aspinall, Youngblood. I'm excited for the division. Rafael Alvarez, god damn, my homeboy. He was fighting at featherweight, and he missed the lightweight weight. He missed the weight class up. One of the biggest misses of all time. I think he just beat Anthony Johnson's record for the most weight missed in a UFC fight. 11.5 pounds. Well, why did he show up? You had your team, and they knew how much you were over. Why did they let you go out there looking like a fool, looking like a schmuck? Why? That's the big question. Maybe, I don't know if he tried to cut. Maybe he was dehydrated. But I don't think he was. It doesn't make sense. I'm hurting my head thinking about it, but if he has dehydration and exhaustion, he starts believing things and believing he can really make weight when he can't. And he's thinking the scale may be off a little bit. He might get lucky. Maybe he prayed all fight week or the night before. I don't know. Something God can act in mystical power. Sometimes maybe God can. Who really knows? But he showed up and missed weight by 11.5 pounds. Now they're calling for his head. They're calling for Rafael Alvarez's head. I don't believe we call for the man's head. Chill out, relax. He got career, maybe he's got kids, maybe he's got a wife, he's got a mortgage, he's got a car. Chill out. This is how he makes a living. But PFL, they got a $1 million tournament happen, So speaking of PFL, we'll get to that later on. Yeah, we will. Showtime. We will get to Bellator. Speaking of tournament, later on. This is what we're doing, though. This is what we're doing. So where I kind of got lost. Where are we at? Tom Aspinall, all that. Andriosky, we've been through that. Dude, Francis rushes everybody. He didn't rush Curtis Blaze. So stop with. I think Curtis has the most power in the UFC. He does. And Francis is number 2. Derek Lewis number 1. No disrespect to Francis. No fucking disrespect to Francis. None. Did you want to John? But what about John Jones though? Okay. Hear me out. What if John Jones, Derek Lewis? Yeah, how does that feel, huh? How does that feel? John Jones, Derek Lewis. Hear me out. Does that not get you tingling? Does that not get the fireman hot tingling? John Jones, Derek Lewis. We're going. We're going to Whole Foods. We're going to the deli. We're going to the hot food. We're going to the sushi. We're getting everything. We're going to the produce. We're getting burdock root. We're getting avocado. We're getting ginger. We're getting turmeric. We're getting organic bananas, organic pears, organic blueberries, organic strawberries, organic pineapple. We're getting it all. We're racking up that grocery bill to $1,000. We're getting steak. We're getting salmon. Yeah, we're getting that good chicken. No antibiotics, no steroids. Fresh, natural. We're getting the beast chicken. We're getting it all. We're not getting pork. We don't do that. We don't. There's too much meat out there to have to settle for pork. The bottom of the totem pole. We don't do that around here. But on the Violent Exchange, you bring me some ribs, those better be beef ribs. You bring me some bacon, that better be turkey bacon. You bring me some sausage, that better be chicken sausage, beef sausage. But if it's pork, I'm gonna smack you in the face. I'm gonna assume you're a child. So I'm gonna punch you in the throat and make your balls drop. It's just what it is. It's just what it is. The card coming up though, Jairzinho Rozenstruik, Cycling Lane, man, that's a fight I'm excited for. Jairzinho, him getting knocked out by Francis, and him, I think he was losing that fight against Alistair Overeem. He got a Hail Mary the last 5 seconds, knocked out, not even knock him out, he busted the lip. The fight was stopped. I believe it stopped a little bit early. Alistair Overeem wasn't out. Fight should have never been stopped. Alistair Overeem should have got his hand raised. Would have been on a 4-fight win streak, right? But with that win, Jairzinho got the fight with Francis. He was granted the fight with Francis. He got the fight with Francis. Got knocked out pretty quick. First punch landed. Now he's going against Cycling Lane. This guy just finished JDS. This guy is a friendly giant. This guy's the nicest guy. He's the nicest guy in the room. The nicest heavyweight. The most, I would say, because you don't know, he's unpredictable. We haven't seen much of him. He's unpredictable. That's what makes him the scariest. That's what makes him the most dangerous. And Jairzinho's taking this fight. Big fight. I think Jairzinho does not get this done. I don't think he does. I don't think he does. I don't think he does. But look at this. Look at this. Hear me out. He doesn't get it done. I think he gets knocked out. I'm not a hater. Don't get it twisted. I'm just calling it how it is. Okay? I'm going to show you something. I'm going to show you this kid, because maybe you guys didn't see the JDS fight. Maybe you didn't. So I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna grant you guys a wish. You got 3 wishes. You're using one right now. You guys go. Watch this. This is good shit. This is good shit.
Heavyweight division. He's got a great jab, and that hook comes behind it. I think it's key that Dos Santos gets on his shadow and stops sitting on the outside of that kicking range.
He just landed a good right hand there. And Gane immediately clinched.
Back to the center of the octagon now. We'll see if JDS can find an opportunity to change levels.
It's just the distance management Junior's struggling with right now.
Yeah.
He cannot close the space, especially because he doesn't present a takedown threat. Everything works so much better when you present a threat for a takedown. Guys have to respect the legs so much that you can land your strikes. He's got to try to give him a feel that a takedown may come.
Oh, he hurt him with that one. He hurt him with that low kick.
He hurt him. He hurt him. He hurt him with a jab, Junior.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, he hurt him.
Oh!
That might be it.
Cyril Gane flattens Junior Dos Santos. 7-0 for Cyril Gane.
Wow.
He hurt him bad with that jab, man. He noticed it, he saw it, and he went and followed with that big elbow to the side of the head to finish. Great performance by Cyril Gane. I mean, this is exactly what he needed to do in this spot.
It really is, and he showed such a composed technical game. You know, for a lot of heavyweights that like to brawl, I mean, you rarely see a guy, as you said, that moves so lightly on his feet, and a guy who's so technical, mixing up his reads, mixing up his feints. Here we see, look at that, pops that jab and really stung Junior with that. And there's the elbow that hurt him. Ducks under that punch. And this is the one that Junior was complaining about. He felt like that was in the back of his head, and because he's ducking and moving away from the shot. Let's take a look at it again here.
I mean, what a jab, Joe.
Yeah, he's a powerful man. Here's this. Yeah, it's really behind the ear.
It's close, yeah, right on the side. You know, it's very close. Like there's there's an area on the side, Joe, where the referee comes in and they talk to you before the fight. I mean,
that's really more the back of the ear. Where it landed, that looked legal to me.
Yeah, they come and tell you that there's a part of the back of your, not the back of your head, but right on the side that is legal.
To make this one official is Bruce Buffer.
Yeah, dude. Nurmagomedov, dude, this kid's dangerous. He's the favorite in this fight. Nikita Krylov, though, did he beat Johnny Walker? He beat Johnny Walker. He derailed the hype train completely after Corey Anderson, but he beat him after Johnny. You know, the Johnny Walker was supposed to fight Jimmy Crute, right? Supposed to fight Jimmy Crute. What happened? He pulled out. He got injured. All right, so Anthony Smith is stepping in. All right, yeah, we're cool. Thiago Moses, Alexander the Great Hernandez. That's a fun fight. Alexander the Great Hernandez coming in. Oh, dude, this is close. Minus 180 for Alexander Hernandez and minus 156 for Thiago Moses. That's a close fight right there. That's a close fight. I do think Hernandez gets it done. I do think Alexander the Great Hernandez gets it done. But not putting any money on it, so you don't take that with a grain of salt. We got we got Bruce Leroy. I gotta take a shot, man. Bruce Leroy. Taking on Kevin Croom. Leroy's the favorite. Minus 205 favorite. Nice. Yeah, that makes sense. What was that last? Alex Caceres. Took on Chase Hooper. Chase Hooper, man, he got beat up in that fight. Was that his first loss? I think that was his first loss. It was a step up, though, competition from Chase Hooper. Young cat, younger than me. Chase Hooper's younger than me. That kid's thriving. That kid's a stud. Chase Hooper. Shout out to Chase Hooper. He's a stud. Maxine Grisham taking on Justin Jacob. Justin Jacob minus 180. Maxim Griffin plus 155. Randy Brown versus Brazilian Cowboy, Alex Oliveira. Randy Brown the favorite, close 155 minus and plus 135 for Brazilian Cowboy. Yeah, man, I can't argue with any of these odds. You know, Vegas, they're learning from their mistakes. Alexa Davis. Yeah, Alexa Davis. Ooh, she's the underdog against Sabina Mazo. I haven't seen Sabina Mazo fight. She's a minus 210 favorite. Interesting. And then you got Ronnie Lawrence versus Vincent Charrero. Man, that's a good fight. Ronnie Lawrence is the favorite, 170. Vincent Charrero plus 145. My girl Angela Hill, baby, minus 375 underdog against Ashley Yoder. Yes. Angela Hill is the fucking girl. She's a problem in that division. I think she did beat Michelle Watterson, the karate hottie. I do think she won the fight before that. And the thing is, the judges screw her over. They screw her over fights before that. She's been screwed over about 5 fights. She should have 5 extra wins on her record. She should, but she doesn't. She should be in title contention, but she's not. And that makes me very angry. Now I'm gonna take a shot. If this goes to the decision, I think she can get screwed over. You know, they got pansy judges. I think she can get screwed over. Now, if she can finish her, I don't know, man. See, I would put it at 375. So that is a big favorite. The thing is, the judges screw her over. If she goes to the judges, I have no clue. I thought she won that Michelle Watterson fight. I thought she won the Claudia Kadeja fight. I thought she won that Claudia Kadeja fight. I really did. But she didn't. And there's fights before that I thought she won. So I'm not going to be betting on that fight. I do think, and she's a high favorite. So I just know it because she doesn't get the finish. I think the judges could screw her over. But I'm going for Angela Hill against Ashley Yoder. I'm going for Angela Hill in that fight. And then Pedro Munoz versus Jimmy Rivera. Pedro Munoz, Jimmy Rivera. That's a good fight. That bantamweight division is stacked. We got Peter Yan. We got Aljamain. We got T.A. Dillashaw in the dark, waiting. We got Corey Sandhagen. We got Rob Font. Marlon Moraes just lost against him, and he lost against Corey Sandhagen. He's at the bottom, but he's still up there in he's up there in pitcher, and he's at 8-9. And they got Jose Aldo up there, which I think could beat, Marlon Moraes. Marlon Moraes kind of on a 4-fight losing streak. Lost against Henry, lost against Jose Aldo, I believe. Lost and got knocked out by Rob Font and knocked out by Corey Sandhagen. It's a rough time to be Marlon Moraes. It's a rough time. But what do we got? Pedro Munoz, Jimmy Rivera. And those guys, you got Merab, you got Chito Vera up there, you got homeboy Chinese dude that beat Chito Vera in the fight that I think he lost, but he got his hand raised. Like I said, you never know with the judges. And then you got Sean O'Malley in the dark. O'Malley in the dark. He's fighting Thomas Almeida coming up. That's a clean fight right there. Dude, I like that fight. Almeida's fought the peak of the peak, man. He's fought Cody Garbrandt. You know what I mean? So it's like, he's fought tough competition. He's coming off, 3-4 losses, 1-1 on his last 4. I think he was 22-0, 20-21-0, and then started losing a couple once he got there with the elite. Jonathan Martinez, polished him off. But I think O'Malley gets this done. O'Malley, you need to get this done. You do. And I got faith in O'Malley. I believe O'Malley is going to get this done. I might put money on this fight. I do think I'll put a good amount of money. Nothing crazy, nothing in the thousands. I may put a couple hundred. Maybe on O'Malley. I don't know yet. I might. But I do think he gets that done. He needs to get that done. The star of O'Malley is dependent on that fight. Now, lose that fight at the end of the world. Of course not. But O'Malley is the sugar show. O'Malley is that thing that Dana White's looking for. So, yeah, O'Malley needs to get that done. Back to the PFL, though. You want this? Here you go. Anthony Showtime Pettis. We're done with UFC talk for now. It's PFL. And if you boys don't know what PFL is, it was the World Series of Fighting. Okay? It was, it's the ROH, for the pro wrestling fans, it's the Ring of Honor of MMA. That's how I see it. Shout out the Ring of Honor fans. PFL is the Ring of Honor of MMA. Alright. And PFL, they're bringing these $1 million tournaments back. We got the lightweight tournament kicking off, and we got a banger for the first round. They're throwing Pettis to the wolves. Now, everyone, relax. Okay, I get it. You don't know much about PFL. You don't know these guys. Pettis should win this tournament with ease. Okay, relax. Okay, and I get you believe that. And from an outsider perspective, you should, right? You should believe that, right? Right? I don't know. Yeah, I'm not gonna throw hate at you because you believe Anthony Showtime Pettis should walk through this tournament. But the thing is, that's not the case. Nothing's easy when $1 million is up for grabs. Alright? Nothing's easy. Nothing's easy. So Pettis in the first round, this isn't going to be an easy $1 million grab, which, a lot of people thought it would be. The thing is, that's not the case. That's not the case. It's April 23rd. And he's fighting. He's fighting the first round of this $1 million tournament against Anthony Pettis. This is going to be good stuff, man. I think Pettis gets it done. That fight is April 23rd, so I'll get more into that once we get closer to that date. Another tournament. So as we gonna get to it, Bellator for the Bellator fans. This is for you guys. Off the top of my head, I got you guys. Phil Davis is taking on the champion, Vladimir Nemkov. Yeah. Nemkov, he beat Ryan Bader. This man's Ryan Bader. Ryan Bader's in this tournament. He's taking on Lyoto Machida, the second fight. Maybe he gets his win. Maybe he doesn't. Lyoto's a little older, but he's still competing at the top level. He's still competing at the top level. Lyoto's a fucking goat, man. Machida is a goat. You got Ryan Bader. I think he might get finished by Lyoto Machida. And I know he's coming in as a favorite in this fight. You know, I think Lyoto Machida gets it done. We got Corey Anderson taking on a Russian with 200 Instagram followers. No disrespect, I don't know who this guy was. I looked him up, and he had 200 Instagram followers. He sounds like a tough kid. He gives no fucks about social media. He wants to smash Corey Anderson's head in, which is, this guy is a dark horse because all these guys in this tournament, they have a compelling thing where they, you know, are known, have star power, are champions, are top of the level, are elite, are known by the public eye. This homeboy, Corey Anderson fighting, is just not the case. He's just not the case. He's just not the case, you know? Juicy pear. But the fight that we're all, you know, getting our rocks off for, Anthony Johnson. He's taking on Yoel Romero. Now that's a dangerous, dangerous world you want to live in. Anthony Johnson, Yoel Romero. I want both these guys to win. I want both these guys to get the $1 billion. But that's just not the case. Only one man will walk out with that $1 million Grand Prix. And the title. The title that Nemkov's defending, he's defending it every round. That title's on the line. Every round against someone. So, Phil Davis, Mr. Wonderful. And he just beat Lyoto Machida. If you can beat Nemkov, you become the champ. You become a world champion. That's what eluded you your whole career. You have the opportunity, Phil Davis, to get the job done, and guess what? You're coming in as the underdog. But I think you can get it done. I think you can get it done, Phil Davis. I do. Because I want to see Yoel Romero versus Anthony Johnson, and I want to see the winner of that. I want to see him fight Phil Davis. That's what I want. I want that belt to get stripped-loosey from that Russian right away. Because we're American. We shouldn't be going for the Russians. We should be going for the culture. That's what I'm going for in this tournament. I'm not going for Ryan Bader, the easiest fight in the division. And if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, because you just don't, you know, it's whatever. Here you go. This is what.
Bader, come on. I asked to fight you. They said, Daniel, what do you want? I said, I want the easiest fight in the division. I want Ryan Bader. I want the easiest fight in the division. I want Ryan Bader. Just give me my paychecks right now, Bader. Get your ass out of here. This is my press conference. Out of here.
Thank you, guys.
Dave, no. Guys, what is it with Dave Shaw?
Because I do think he gets done. I think he gets it done in the rematch against Lyoto. But and then I think Corey Anderson's coming as a favorite, so I think he gets it done. And I think Anthony Johnson is the underdog against Yoel Romero, which I have no idea what's gonna happen. I know the world's gonna explode when that fight happens, but I don't know the outcome. I don't know who's gonna win that fight. I'm excited though, as a fan, as a pure fan of the sport of MMA. I'm excited. I am pumped up. I got tequila running through my veins. I am ready. Yoel Romero, Anthony Johnson, give it to me and give it to me now. So yeah, that's that tournament. I guess we'll cover a little bit more of that tournament once we get closer to that date. Did you? Okay, we've been blathering about MMA. All right, this is a violent exchange. Here's a bathroom fight, by the way. Yeah, little punk pansy schmuck thought he was tough, and got put to sleep, got put out, got embarrassed for the whole world to see. And that's what I love. And it's been a rough day for me. It's been a rough day for me. But seeing that video and seeing a schmuck pansy getting put in their place, it warms my heart. It warms my heart. I hope it warms your guys' hearts too. Here you guys go. Here you guys go. See this video right here. Yup. He knows what he's doing, boy. Thought you were tough? You're a football player?
Buddy?
Let's be real. That guy ain't nothing but a man that wears pads. He wears pads and he yells, he's got a rap, and he's just tough. And he gets in there. The real deal. And now I guess he's suing the guy, there's a lawsuit, there's a pussy, there's a schmuck. And he got what he deserved now for the whole world to see, and that's what I love. That's what I love.
Oh, shit.
Fuck that guy.
Y'all motherfuckers ain't playing around. Bro.
Yeah, buddy. Landed near. Andre Broner. Whew, my man. I thought you lost that fight. I thought Santiago, I thought he beat you. This kid was undefeated. I think it was his first fight in America. I think they brought him to Puerto Rico, to come take the L, but he lit the body up of Broner. He lit his body up. He landed double amount of punches. There was really no opening. Now Broner landed some cleaner, I would say the cleaner shots to the face, cleaner ones, but the output was lack. It was a lack of output. He had no output. And this is a guy that is up there, one of the greats. Adrian Broner, one of the greats, yeah. The youngest four-time champion. Who else? Golden Boy, Canelo, Floyd. He's up there with those guys. I think he lost his fight. Now, boxing politics, he got his hand raised. That's questionable. Very. He said he had up $13 coming in that fight. He left with $13 million. A lot of legal trouble. I hope somehow, some way he gets cleaned up, gets his act together, and he can
three
go
of my
out there
biggest
and
vices.
perform.
1, gambling. 2, sex. And 3, women. And I'll put. You could put some together. I'll say one more. I'll say one more, huh? One more. Liquor. Yeah. I was drinking and partying a lot, and I stopped all four. And I just focused on boxing, and it was tough. It was tough to go in the house and look at my beautiful wife every night and not kiss her or want to make love to her. It was tough, but I did it. And every time I came out the room, GT, I had him living with me. He would just keep it in my mind, like, hey man, don't be having no sex. And that was helping, but I had it on my mind anyway. I wasn't trying to go in the house and make love to that girl. I was focused on this fight, and I did it, man. And I think I can keep doing it. But I'm going home and make love to my wife.
TikTok, Instagram,
I'm going home and make love to my wife.
YouTube, we're on it all. Hit us up. Let us know. Let us know what you guys want us to cover, what you want me to cover, what you want the Macchiato to cover. Let me know, period. It's what you want as a whole moving forward with this podcast. This is the pilot series. You know what I mean? So let us know. This is just the start. This is just the start of something great. So let us know. Yeah, don't be shy. Let us know. See you guys next time. It's the Drama Maker, top tier psychotic sports entertainer. It's your boy, Sterling Bond. I'm out.
I'm gonna give it all to my death.